You'll learn how to go from creating websites that look like this to websites that look like this. Hey, welcome back. So today I'm talking about a very peculiar course, one that is very dear to me. It's called Landing Page Design and Conversion Rate Optimization. You see, when I started working as a web developer, I had learned online, and I was in the feeling that when I started working at a company, I got hired at a local agency. I got the feeling that there would be always web designers working in tandem with web developers to create the websites. So when I started actually working, I was surprised to notice that my employer was like, hey man, I need you to make a website for me. So I was like, okay, sure, where's the design? And he was like, what do you mean, where's the design? Make a website for me, right? So I had to pretty much make the design decisions even though I did not have the design skills. So I was pretty much in a state of shock. I didn't want to tell him that I was not qualified to do this. I really was happy to get this job. So what I did is I started watching during my evenings and nights a ton of design courses, and this is the one that really gave me the most out of all the ones that I watched during that time. It's not focused on the looks of the website. Its course is more focused on how to arrange information so that you have the website that takes people naturally through a sales process and through the various elements in the sequence that is most likely to result in sales. So it's very peculiar. You know, most design courses, most graphic design courses only focus on, hey, make sure that this looks clean and slick. Well, this course teaches you that if you do these things right, you keep everything simple, you don't add anything you don't need, and you just put the information in the most concise and best order possible to make a sale, your website is going to be good anyway. Even if you don't look at it to make it look good, it's going to be good and it's going to feel good. So with this information, I was able to create web pages that even using very simple designs that felt intuitive and felt fun to navigate through. So the really good thing about this course is that it only takes about 4 hours to really go through all the content that gives you what you need to create converting websites. And it's naturally only the first half of the course that focuses on theory. The second half of the course focuses mainly on how to create actual websites using website creator tools online, which means that even if you're not a developer, even if you don't know how to create websites, if you want to create your own websites or websites for clients, you will have all the tools you need right in this course to make websites and start making money and this course only costs like 20 bucks. So if you want to start creating websites for clients, this is actually where I'd send you, because even if you want to create websites on your own using code, using HTML, CSS, JS, using React, all these tools, even if you want to use them, if you want to make your own contracts, if you want to be a freelancer, you can't really start doing that unless you know design, because even if you make websites that are optimized for search engines, that are very optimized for when it comes to performance, the problem is that even those websites, even if they have all these positive traits, if they don't look good, if they don't have the information, the right information in the right order, they will not convert clients. They will not bring sales anyway. So your clients are not going to be happy with it, and you are not going to be able to show them to future clients as reference, or to have something to show that you're proud of, because websites, it's not just about the code, it's not just about making slick code, it's about making things that look good, feel good, and give a good image to the company, and that makes sure that people landing on the page, at least those that are likely to be your customers, that they actually end up wanting to come to your business. The website needs to be functional, and this course teaches you pretty much everything you need to start making good websites. I even advise that you watch it twice, even maybe 3 times, at least the first half, where you see how to create beautiful designs and the principles of landing page design, because it's just that powerful. Most of my success as a web developer and the success of my designs and the happiness of my customers came from what I learned in this $20 course. This works. This is something that I've used in the real world as a web developer for a small agency, and I tell you, there is no better design course I found out there. If you want to start to be a web developer or a web designer, this is a must see. This is a must watch. This is one you really can't miss. Now, is it for advanced web designers? I'd say probably not. If you're an advanced web designer, you probably already know these shit. I'd say it's more for beginners and especially developers who want to focus on the front-end side of things and do not have much knowledge in design. When it comes to really advanced designers, you might learn really good information here, but most of what is here is something that you can find in books like Don't Make Me Think or Landing Page Design and Optimization. So if you've read these, if you're already well-versed in consumer psychology and you're already well-versed in UI UX design, I recommend you probably skip that course, because it's really aimed at people who are just starting out and want to be able to create good websites without any prior knowledge. So with that said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. I'll review more courses on web development, web design, and business courses in the future. So if you're interested in mastering your craft, I highly recommend you click the subscribe button down below. If there's a course you want me to review, just write it down in the comments, because I review online courses for a living. With that said, if there's any question you have about this course, about my journey, or anything else, just write them in the comments as well. I'll be very happy to take a look. Last announcement, I'm starting a new series where I review your website and tell you what's wrong, what could be made better. If you are interested, just write your URL in the comments down below and basically what your company does in general, so that I can start looking into that with the eyes of a simulated customer, let's say. So with that said, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you soon.